Good evening, my darling batlings. Yeah, we're starting a little bit early tonight because why the fuck not? Don't know if you guys saw my post in either my Discord or on Blue Sky, because I don't really use Twitter anymore. Twitter's a cesspit of scum and villainy as far as I'm concerned, and not the fun kind. But had a little bit of unfortunate news today. I'm not gonna go too much into it, but I figured, you know what? Fuck what the schedule said. I'm gonna do one of my favorite games 2 nights in a row to help lighten my mood a bit. I'm joined tonight by JKR.
As always.
And, yeah, we're gonna be doing some more Metal Gear Solid 3, as you probably saw from the stream title and the stream category. If you're tuning in, you probably know what I'm streaming. Yeah, last night was a blast. Unfortunately, Furret can't be here tonight because he has work at ridiculous hours in the morning. So,
Yeah.
he won't be here for this part of the game, but you know what? I think him missing out on key context for certain parts just makes his reactions even funnier. Because he, like, just not knowing what's going on and seeing all this firsthand from someone who's never seen or played the Metal Gear series is a fun perspective to bring into the streams. So yeah, with that being said, let's swap on over and get this party started. So yeah, now that you have been subjected, JKR, now that you've been subjected to crab battle, who do you think would win in a fight, Big Boss or a Kenyan mangrove crab?
Probably the crab.
That's the correct answer.
Yeah, I learned.
And the jury's still out on whether Dr. Bees or the Pain would win. I saw Kier last night say that they should throw in, what's her name? I think her name's just Bumblebee from Teen Titans.
Oh yeah, 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 Bumblebee for sure.
But like, I don't think she would fit in because she doesn't have the power to control bees. She just has bee aesthetics.
Yeah, she has wings like a bee, so like she buzzes around like an actual bumblebee. But she doesn't really have any sort of like control over bumblebees or anything like that. Just her gimmick.
Anyways, you see these like sci-fi floating platforms up there that the soldiers are using?
Oh yeah, I recognize those.
Those actually existed. Those
wow.
actually existed IRL. It's just they were so catastrophically unoptimized to control that they never made it past the prototyping stage and were never actually used in service.
That's too bad, because that actually looks like something that could like really be good for the Eggman Empire.
I mean, I'm sure the good doctor could come up with a much more efficient version.
I mean, like,
given his seemingly limitless resources.
Yeah, the way I see it is the good doctor, like, he'll take an already existing. The way I see him is he'll take an already existing product, but he'll usually go for like the failed prototypes and actually improve upon them so they're actually working.
Yeah. Like, keep in mind, canonically, part of the way that he funds his many, many creations is that he invented a very popular bagel slicer.
We got vitals. Whoop! I will always do that every time I hear.
So one of the more sad facts I learned about this game is that while most, if not all, of the animals in this game are actual animals that exist in real life, most of the plants are not. Like, there's no such thing as a Russian false mango. There is such thing as a calorie mate, but there's no such thing as a Russian glow cap or a Siberian ink cap.
Yeah, I kind of figured those weren't real, but then again, what do I know?
All right, this is the place where it's recommended that you use the crocodile cap. I told you there's a reason I went to pick that up earlier. Okay, I'll unequip the cardboard box. I never use the AP sensor, so I'll unequip that too. Crocodile cap.
See you later, alligator.
There we go. Now we look just like a real crocodile. Should probably equip better camo too.
When I heard the name, the word crocodile cap, my thought, hey, Kier.
Hey, Kier.
Like,
feel free to join in on tonight's stream if you want to, Kier. If you're feeling up to it. You could always use some more company here. There he is.
Of all the merrier.
Yeah, as soon as you said it, I was like already there already.
Yeah.
I think you might be right.
Cloud Sato's here too.
Hey.
Cloud, I hope you liked the bit of fan art that my channel artist did of us. That was, partly for me, partly for you. I think she really did a good job at capturing our dynamic.
Is that a hover bite? Oh, yeah.
That is a hovering personnel platform. As I said earlier in the stream before you showed up, that is an actual thing that was prototyped by both the American and Russian militaries, but never made it into active service because it was too impractical to use on the battlefield.
Ah, okay. That's interesting, actually.
Right here is a scene where if you went out of your way to get the sniper rifle before coming here, you can kill the end before he's escorted out of the scene and skip his boss fight.
Oh, I remember hearing about that.
Really now? How many times must I tell you?
You still remember this game where you literally shot a guy in the dick with the trank gun? Yeah, shooting guys in the dick is a one-hit KO or a one-hit kill if you're using a lethal weapon in every game past Metal Gear Solid 2. And if you punch them directly in the balls, it's a one-hit KO.
For the consequences, is that clear? Vulcan.
Also, been a while since we've seen Sokolov, but at least we know he's safe. For now.
Why does he look like Alfred?
I mean, he's the most British-sounding Russian man you'll ever meet.
Yes.
No, don't electrocute the titty.
Okay, HR wants to talk to you.
Yeah, right.
Don't electrocute the booba.
Bro, there are so many HR violations happening in this game.
Hold it right there, traitor.
Captain Dorcas is back.
That needs to be on the shirt.
Yes.
Seriously, this game's Ocelot is my favorite incarnation of Ocelot.
You are.
Because he's such a tryhard. And fucks up every time.
You know what's actually
So you know how I said you're gonna see how Ocelot plays Russian roulette?
Guns has a single bullet in it.
He's playing Russian roulette with 3 revolvers,
6 times in a row. Are you ready?
only one of which has a single bullet in it, and he's gonna juggle them.
I already lost track of the camera.
Is this not the most overly try-hard way to do Russian roulette to intimidate someone?
Why is he peeing himself? Oh yeah, all right. There we go.
There's our customary scientist peeing themselves moment.
Like your luck hasn't run out yet.
It's not one of Otacon's family members this time.
There's no such thing as luck on the battlefield.
He's just like, bitch.
When he fell down, I thought he was gonna have a heart attack. But speaking of guns,
You'd better stay in line
I
from now
bet
on.
I have some awesome other guards just like across from my store.
Yeah?
The
When the
Cobras
guys
will
low
take care
go
of him.
shooting range, I actually might get registered so we can go shooting together.
Oh, nice. She even disassembled his gun. What is it with her and disassembling pistols? I mean, other than to show dominance.
Has the CIA dog been
Gun
disposed of
safety?
yet?
The pain is dead.
What?
What's his name again?
Volgan.
Hogan.
He may be a child, but he's definitely one of yours.
By the way, those are not like spikes or brass knuckles. They're bullets that he's using to conduct electricity through his hands as brass knuckles.
Oh,
I fear
geez.
Khrushchev may have a hand in this. We have no time to lose.
Like,
We must eliminate
you doing
him
lethal
before
or
the final
non-lethal for the
test.
bosses? I'm doing non-lethal for all the bosses in this game.
Don't worry.
Because, unlike most of the
They'll be
others,
able
there's
to handle
tangible
it.
benefits to doing non-lethal for the boss fights.
So hear me out.
There he is,
Vulcan
the
versus
end.
Electro? Oh god.
He only awakens
I'm
when
leaving
there's
it
a battle
you,
to be
the
fought.
fear.
And he's over 100 years old. Also, hi, the Fear. Fun fact, the Fear is what Raiden was supposed to look like before he was redesigned to be an anime pretty boy. I'm not making that up.
Yeah. But yeah,
The old man's
Vulcan
always
versus Shock
sleeping.
versus Electro.
Is he all right?
When you want to see that
Shock,
fight.
well, Shocker would
The end is saving
lose,
what life he has
definitely,
left in him for
because he
battle.
doesn't have electric powers.
Normally, he's dead.
I know. I just want to add him in for it.
But he'll wake up when the
I mean, if I really
time
wanted to
strikes.
add, if I really wanted to.
But
could say
I would say Electro
add.
would win that one because while Volgan can conduct electricity through his body, he's not immune to electricity. That's why
very
his
true.
suit's made of rubber.
And then let's add in Static Shock and Black Lightning.
Sokolov isn't worth your love.
Black Lightning would definitely win in a fight against Volgan because it's like that scene from, I think it was Young Justice. You haven't tasted
Yes.
Black Lightning.
Now, who do you think would win, Black Lightning or Static?
Oh, that's a toss-up.
I would say it depends on which universe we're talking about.
Kuwabara.
But I want to say Static just for the ingenuity he has, you know. Like if he has Gears inventions,
Yeah.
it's 100% in his way.
The Sorrow, is that you?
By the way, never really stated in the game's dialogue, apart from an optional codec call. But you know how all of the Cobra units are named after the emotion that they carry into battle, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to know what the boss's emotion she carries into battle is, and by extension, what her codename was before she earned the title of the boss?
Less.
that.
The Joy.
Oh.
Let's see
Oh,
that.
the joy of battle.
Like, the pain carries pain into battle. The fear carries fear into battle. The end carries the feeling of entropy, like the end of all things, the end of life, all that. The fury carries his rage, and the joy feels joy only in battle.
If you were a member of this,
And then the sorrow carries, sorrow for the lives lost in battle.
what would if you were going to be in this group, what would your name be?
Huh? The enemy is close by.
That's a good question. We may be able to locate another entity. No, that wouldn't be my name. That would be too long to, that would be too long to fit. Fall! Fall!
Bro, after that many times and not responding, you would send...
Well, they're gonna send out more troops to investigate. Because I couldn't stop him from making that call in the first place.
Yeah.
Well, I could have. It's just I fucked up my shot.
No, don't ever take blame for. Don't blame yourself for those mistakes. Blame the game.
Who do you think I am, Darkside Phil?
Hey, we're gamers. It's always the game's fault.
We're also VTubers, though.
We're also VTubers, which means that we're expected to fuck up on the simplest things.
I think you might be right.
What's under here? Chaff grenade. That's gonna be useful later. Chaff grenades don't see much, chaff grenades don't see much use in this game. Cause, mostly in the jungle. Also, hi Cobalt Rogue, glad you could show up. Finally, another suppressor for my trank gun.
No, I'm wondering, and obviously this is a bad joke, but you have chaff grenades. You're gonna make them get chafy. I mean,
Right, that is a bad joke, because you have to substitute an entirely different word.
It just sounds similar, that's the only reason, but yeah.
But yeah, chaff grenades are like an actual thing that are used in combat to disrupt electronic signals.
Yeah.
And by extension, radio communication. Basically, it's strips of aluminum foil that come out of the grenade when it detonates to provide electronic interference.
Hey, think here.
No.
That joke of yours, this is my response to it.
No, not listening.
Boo! You stink!
I mean,
So I found a good quote from Rob Paulson when he was asked what the best part of voicing Bubsy was.
Oh.
I intended to share this next time I stream a Bubsy game, but I don't know when that's going to be. I've got the schedule for next week planned out already, so it won't be next week.
I got you. I need to work on mine, honestly.
But when Rob Paulson was asked about what the best part of voicing Bubsy was during his relatively short tenure as Bubsy, only voiced him in 2 games and the pilot of the cartoon.
Yeah.
He said the best part was that the check cleared.
Let me take my do-rag off.
Oh, that was a good shot. Took that guy out from all the way over there with a headshot.
Nice.
So I missed out on... Well, I wasn't going to kill the end here anyway, because then I'd miss out on his, getting his special camo. No, you don't. You don't go to investigate that body while I'm here. Oh, I just got an idea for how we can prevent these guys from waking up again.
Oh?
And
Right
triggering
in
an
the
alarm.
water?
Come on, you. You're going for a swim.
Oh, no.
Yes, yes,
No,
yes.
no, no.
Yes.
You are so evil. I mean, it is called the Geneva Suggestion.
Yeah, the Geneva Suggestions. They're not, like, something that ever gets enforced.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's not like, I mean, the whole reason this game started was because of a, illegal mission in the first place. So yeah, they won't be waking up anytime soon.
Yeah, literally, he didn't kill them, so...
I didn't kill them, the water did.
Exactly.
That's like...
Your Honor, my client is innocent. He did not kill these people.
You know what's hilarious that you're bringing this up now? One of the YouTubers I told you about a while back had a video where he had to defend Yakovich from Dragon Ball Z. You know, the guy that gave the ass beating to Videl.
Oh, Spolpovich, you mean?
Thank you. Yeah, I am not good with his name.
I mean, it's easy to forget his name because he's only remembered for beating the shit out of Videl. That's it.
Yeah. And in short, he basically was like, Videl basically killed the man. He just came back, cracked his neck, and continued that ass whooping. Like, whoop, no, you ain't escaped from this ass beaten by a ring out. Get over here. And when you think about it, he's not wrong. Like, it was hard to watch.
Oh, someone spotted me.
I'm seeing things.
Yes, you are something.
Are you gonna drag him into water as well?
Sadly, you can't drag enemies between
The
areas.
enemy is close by.
Anyway, they're both asleep now. I'm trying to see, there's actually a good reason other than ranking to avoid killing all the guards you see. It makes a later boss fight harder. My god, still more Kenyan mangrove crabs. Get away, Snake. Those things their pincers can tear apart a tank. Some sort of cave demon.
So I just see the water and I just get aggravated because I literally had to, yesterday, I think I told you before, bring in my, carpet cleaner to get rid of water.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Guess what came back that same day?
Water.
Yep, and they hired a cleaning crew for it, but it went into the store next door as well.
Ooh.
And that guy was really rude. It was weird because I tried working with a company that's affiliated with them, but I'm like, oh yeah, I'm glad I've never got that part-time shift.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to say it here for multiple reasons.
Right.
But yeah, let's say I'm glad I'm not working for that shoe store.
I can't wait until tomorrow. I finally get my Twitch payout.
Nice.
Since I actually qualify for it this time. Anyways, just gonna tranquilize this snake so we can probably throw it at someone later. That is an actual strategy.
Can you throw it at bosses out of curiosity?
Yes, but it usually doesn't affect them. But you can throw them at... I should probably take off this damn crocodile cap. It's only making me stand out more.
Yeah, probably.
Thinking about it, oh, I had a joke and I forgot it. Thank you. So,
You know what?
Honestly,
You know what a exclusive piece of equipment you can only get in the PS2 subsistence version is? That was taken out of the HD remaster.
What the?
An Ape Escape monkey mask.
oh, I remember that.
Who's there?
No, no, no. You go to sleep. You go to sleep.
Radio's gone.
Oh, that's from the other episode where you messed with the communication.
No, that was a different area whose radio was affected. It's because the guy I knocked out first was their radio guy.
Oh. Didn't even touch the wire. That dog won't wake up soon, I think.
I mean, the dogs tend to wake up faster than the humans do.
Which is weird because it's normally the other way around, isn't it?
Let's see. That's a milk snake, so we don't need to worry about that. There are both coral and milk snakes in this game.
Nice.
That's another milk snake. Just like real life, you can tell them apart by their striped patterns. There's multiple ways to get into the lab, but that's just one of them. The way that, like, the game tries to instruct you to do is, like, knocking on the door, waiting for a guard to answer the door, knocking him out, and then going through the door. So I say nuts to that and just sneak through the gap.
Okay, sneaky, 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 sneaky.
Why is that fucking song stuck in my head now?
I don't know what song you're talking about.
Okay, Never Smile at a Crocodile has been playing in my head for the past 10 minutes. The second you put on that crocodile cap, that's what's been playing in my head ever since.
You know what song's been playing in my head for a lot? The Drake diss track.
Which one? There's been so many.
The one that everyone's been singing. That's the main one. They're Not Like Us. And one of the lyrics that I couldn't figure out what he was saying. I heard it today, and it's one of my favorite lyrics. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God's watching.
Let's see, get out the good old TNT, because it is, after all, dynamite. And it will win the fight. One of the few AC/DC songs I actually know how to play on guitar.
I used to know how to play, what's that song?
The one I really want... The one that I really want to learn how to play from AC/DC is Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap.
Oh, we should learn together.
All right, next King Hungy. Let's take off the face paint and put on our excellent scientist disguise.
What about a scientist with a crocodile mask?
Also, I just realized I never picked up the Pain's camo after I beat him.
Whoops.
Oh well. It's not like it's... The Pain's camo is probably one of the least useful ones, because bees are not very prevalent in this game.
Yeah.
Unless you're Dr. Beast. And you just gave me an idea for a playthrough.
So yes, our scientist disguise. Foolproof.
Okay, Bugs Bunny.
Yes.
You know this is an early Bugs Bunny type costume.
Yep.
Damn it, big boss.
Like, yes, he looks exactly like one of the scientists in the rocket lab.
Right.
heard Rocket and my mind immediately went Team Rocket.
Looks like Team Rocket's blasted off again.
Dang.
And a flamethrower to the, Ash's face.
Oh, don't mind me, Mr. Guard. I'm just,
A mild-mannered scientist.
just a mild-mannered scientist. Oh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. The cigarette gas spray. This is the only weapon that you're allowed to use while wearing the scientist disguise. Also, Snake should probably eat. Not the poison dart frog. Let's eat the crab.
Ooh, it loves me some crab.
You know, it's actually really good, and I got one of my networks into this website called Copycat, where it teaches you how to make different recipes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I told him about Crab Shack's, Joe's Crab Shack's lobster dip, and he wants to make that now.
Nice.
And yeah, there's also some drinks that I told him about, and he's interested in trying to make some of those stuff.
Okay, I gotta be sneaky here.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find.
This is the best run I've had of this part of the game so far. Usually I get detected at least once.
Huh.
Anyway, Sokolov's not here. Get ready to meet the most Russian man who ever lived.
If you're looking for Sokolov, he's not here anymore. Put that thing away. You'll spoil my drink.
By the way, yes, that is a Zone of the
Oh,
Enders figurine in the
intruder
background.
Everyone's talking about.
It was actually funny. I think it was
Capitalist
It was
dog.
Shadow
Jehuti.
Dragon that said-
No manners.
Jehuti's the orbital frame that he has a figure of in the background.
No, I meant to say in chat yesterday.
You mean you've
I think it
never
was Shadow
heard of
Dragon
me?
that said they just beat the game yesterday.
Yourself an agent.
Yeah, the second game.
Excuse me,
Very
third
well,
one.
then.
You're right.
Because the second one's the only one that's on modern platforms. Anyways, Granin, voiced by Jim Ward.
I am the foremost weapons scientist in the Soviet Union.
This guy may seem unimportant now, but he's going to have huge ramifications for the rest of the series.
This is the Order of Lenin. It is an honor of the greatest magnitude, given along with the title of Hero of Socialism to only the finest workers. It was awarded to me in recognition of my brilliant contributions to society. Since the Great Patriotic War, I have created countless weapons in the service of our great communist society.
I feel like
It
every
was thanks
appearance
to
of this
me
guy
that
should
we
be
were able to
accompanied
stamp
by the
out
Soviet
the
national
Nazi
anthem.
scum.
That's how Russian he
It
is.
was I who created the basic design for the mobile
Have a little
ballistic
slice.
missile
Also, does
that you
does
know
his
and
partner
fear
in that
as
photo
SS
look familiar?
1C.
Oh.
I missed
Oh
it.
my.
Sorry.
You'll see it again.
It's in your piss pants.
Right there.
I mean
Oh,
it
God
only
damn it.
by sorrow.
Yep.
Because of him, I've got nothing to do but sit here and drink this crap.
He's not even drinking the good vodka. He's drinking the shit vodka.
You know, it'd be hilarious.
Same you're
You're
looking
able to
for,
actually
isn't it?
get good vodka for him.
Because of him, I have been stripped of my authority. My research has come to nothing. Look. It is a revolutionary mobile nuclear missile system.
Oh God!
Doesn't that look familiar? Yes, he is the man in the Metal Gear Saga who came up with the idea of the Metal Gear.
Oh, jeez.
Are you familiar with the theory of the missing link?
And he is a mere footnote in this story.
Well, this technology will be the missing link between infantry and artillery. A kind of Metal Gear, if you will. And this magnificent Metal Gear
God.
mark a revolutionary step forward in weapons development.
Metal.
Everything is just screaming in my ear.
Yeah.
I won't be used so easily. No crying myself.
It's like
to
Dave
sleep.
the Barbarian got a string, a scroll, a megaphone to make a megaphone, and it's in my ear.
His friend in the United States,
These
who
bastards
happens to
will
look a lot like Otacon.
And when they themselves become the targets of my creation, they will know my true greatness.
That guy in the pic is related to Otacon. We'll meet him in Peace Walker.
Comparison to my work.
This shit hurts so much.
Like, jumping ahead a bit, the guy in the picture is Otacon's dad.
Tank does not need a rocket.
Datacon.
It needs something else. Look at these.
Will we see
Not
any
shoes.
Predacons?
No. Legs. Legs that allow it to go anywhere. Just as when humans learn to walk upright. That is the real revolution in weaponry. Don't you agree? But
Thank you for the head pats.
I'll let you hold my hand and we can do other loot things, but I need my head pats on each hand.
Fucking hell, I'll patch this damn head. Now stop choking me!
What the hell are you talking about?
Yes, the first mention of the Philosopher's Legacy. Remember this. This is going to be a very big thing.
Philosopher's Legacy. Haven't you heard of the Philosophers? The Colonel has inherited their immense legacy. Volgin's father was in charge of the Philosophers' money laundering activities. In the confusion of the war, they somehow ended up with their treasure. And Volgin inherited that treasure illegally. We never need to worry about the military budget. The development costs at our facility are all paid out of the Colonel's deep pockets.
Philosophers, someone tell the Elric brothers.
The weapons
Not the Philosopher's Stone, the Philosopher's Legacy.
I know. I just want to also put stuff in chat to make sure my stream streak
Funding
stays.
for my research
Yeah.
came out of that
I'm thinking
legacy.
that also might have been part of the issue sometimes.
Out of it.
That's weird because I barely
No.
ever actually type in
My
chat and
money,
I still
my
get counted
men,
for
all have
spring.
been diverted to the
I just wanna
Shadow
make
Hog
sure.
project.
I get you. I'm
Tomorrow they
saying.
will be conducting
Yeah.
the final test.
You never forget, there's been times I chatted a lot,
In the weapons
it's just-
factory at Volgin's main base,
Yeah.
the great fortress of Grozny Grad. Here I am, playing host to an enemy spy and drinking myself into a stupor.
That's where they moved Sokolov?
Yes,
And the Shagohod is there too.
of course. Hey, you're not thinking of going to Grozny Grad. Are you mad? It's an impenetrable fortress.
I'm sure it is.
You'll be killed.
I'll take my chances.
Wait.
What?
Listen to me, you fool. I want to help you.
Help me.
To thank you for your compliment.
What compliment?
My shoes. Tatiana gave them to me. I wanted to thank you for complimenting me on them. I'll tell you how to get into the fortress. In return, I ask
Small
only that
D's,
you get
you
that
know,
idiot
can
out
lead
of
to big
there and
things.
destroy the Shagohod. There is an underground tunnel that runs around the perimeter of the fortress. You should be able to use it to sneak into the base. Head for the mountains. The entrance to the tunnel is located there. Take this.
Dangerous to go alone.
You
Here, take
passed
this.
through a warehouse on your way here, didn't you?
Yeah.
There should have been a locked door inside of it. Do you remember it? This key will open that door.
I like the detail that the key is
Beyond
like an
that door
old-fashioned
lies a vast
key card with like punched
climb
out
up into the
parts
mountains
in
from
it
the
that
far
these
end of
kind
the
of key
jungle.
card readers would read.
Go back to the warehouse.
Like it's an old school punch card.
Use the key to open the
That's how
locked
these
door
things worked in the 60s.
and head for the mountains. Got it?
Heck, even the 80s, I think, didn't it?
Why
Yeah.
are you helping me?
But this takes place in
Unlike
1964,
The
so
thought of
Yeah.
defecting
I'm just trying to remember,
never
guys. I
once crossed
think I
my mind.
might have used one.
I love my country. I love this land. I cannot even imagine living anywhere else. I wish to remain a hero.
JKR's mic
of the
keeps
great
buzzing.
monarch.
Oh shit! Sorry, guys. What the hell?
I cannot
is
bear
going
the
on?
I
thought
thought
of
of
being hounded
not
into
joking
a
or anything. I
corner
thought
and left
legit there was a
away.
bee.
It is already dawn. You must hurry. I will remain here and nurse my troubles for a little longer. To capitalism!
No.
Absolutely not.
The fact that we're in the future and knowing the ramifications of it. Oh God, no.
Yeah, no. Nope, 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 nope. Fuck capitalism.
Blame my parents. Now, do I need to wear the scientist disguise for this part? No, I just like to.
Scientist.
Also, I
looking
just
at
like
you.
abusing the gas spray to knock them out.
You're literally just saying "fuck you" to them.
Yes.
The best way to say fuck you to them.
Just trying to raid their storage while I'm here.
Oh Lord have mercy.
No. There's only, well, I would say there's only one lord here, but there's actually two.
Technically three. Even though I'm a guardian, I'm a lord of a forest.
That's fair.
You are technically correct. The best kind
The
of
best
correct.
kind of correct.
So what was that? Is that bathroom locked or
That stall was locked, yes.
can you put TNT on it and blow it up?
Probably, but that would draw more attention.
Yes. Too much attention. Can't have too much attention.
The way the grass moves is better than some games in today's.
Yes, and keep in mind, this game originally came out in 2004.
Yeah. Don't you find it to be kind of sad that we can't get simple grass physics?
I mean, I say this without hyperbole. This game has the most realistic breast physics I've ever seen.
That's cool. I'm more of a DOA physics kind of guy.
As in, like, it's genuinely marvelous to look at how impressively realistic it is. And it's only in one scene.
I'm just a big fan of them moving around like neutrons. Wait, what's the word I was looking for?
Neutron stars?
That's what neutron stars. Electrons, regular electrons. I can't think properly in terms of science.
You're not a scientist.
No, but I'm a fan of science.
Good. Good.
But yeah, I'm a big fan of water balloons with jello in them. This is more fun that way for everybody.
Gee, it sure would suck if I ran into a boss fight on the way to the mountains. I'm totally not queuing up something to happen by saying that.
Gee, it sure is boring around here.
No.
Just wonder what Ganon's up to.
Okay, so Snake was doing Skyrim memes before Skyrim.
Yep.
What's that tongue do?
That's a good question.
That vault is coated in the venom of the Brazilian wandering spider. Soon a most exquisite pain will engulf your entire body.
Oh, would you like to know a fun fact about the venom of the Brazilian wandering spider?
Eventually, your heart
Other than, you know, it being a potent neurotoxin as he's describing?
I'm gonna let you say it. I already know what it is.
One of its side effects, other than, you know, death, is incredibly painful erections that don't go away unless you find a way to release the blood flow in them, usually by puncturing the penis.
it is time for you to feel the fear.
So basically what I'm saying is during this whole boss fight, Snake is rock hard right now, in the worst way.
Oh, there's so many jokes I can make. Fuck.
Also, if you leave these, due to a glitch, if you leave these arrows in Snake without taking them out and beat this boss fight, the arrows will stay stuck in him for the whole game, but won't register as wounds anymore. So his character model will just be covered in arrows.
Yeah,
So,
user.
you don't look like a Skyrim player. Again, they're beating Skyrim to everything.
It's almost like Skyrim was never good.
I never said it was. It's just entertaining.
So the Fear is actually one of the easiest bosses to stamina kill, because his stamina naturally drains as a result of the camouflage he's using. The trick... There's multiple tricks to beating him, but the big one is to just kind of wait it out until he gets hungry.
So the fear is literally me.
Okay, that time it wasn't venom, it was just an arrow.
So I will say this, I knew about the boner, the one the spider gave you, but I didn't know about having to puncture.
Yeah, that's because it doesn't subside naturally. Like, due to, like, very stupid people hearing about that effect, part of that effect of the Brazilian wandering spider's venom, some people have tried to use it as an aphrodisiac and had horrible results.
Yeah, even I wouldn't do that. I like the idea of the boner, but I know if it lasts more than 4 hours, seek help.
It's not a fun boner, it's a painful boner.
Yeah, I want fun ones, not painful ones. Unless that's for the session. Let me stop. But no, no, we don't. We no.
Nope. Nuh-uh.
Nope.
All right, so he's getting hungry now, so we'll just throw out a couple poison dart frogs for him to eat. This is actually like the preferred way to stamina kill him.
Oh wow.
The other option is to intentionally not play the game for a while, and then wait for your food to rot, and then feed it to him. And then he'll get food poisoning.
Oh, I've had. You already know I had it like 3 times already this year.
I've had it before.
Yeah. I think I've had it at least once. Not fun.
Like, what I've noticed is this year there's a lot of food recalls also this year, like more than normal.
Yep.
We're talking like triple to quadruple the amount. Especially with the recent Listeria outbreak. So please be safe, both you guys and chat. And future viewers.
Damn, he got some food. He didn't go after the rest of my poison dart frogs.
Crap.
Okay, so this fight's gonna go on for a little bit longer than I anticipated.
Oh, this is... So all this type of food reminded me of this video I saw where this lady made her boyfriend or husband, I don't know, dinner. It was like half-eaten chicken legs, canned corn that wasn't even like cooked, some steamed broccoli, and an orange. Dude, it looked like the saddest thing I've ever seen. And even then, she looked like unimpressed and disappointed in it, and she made it.
Oh wow.
I will send you the video later. You can see it. Stop what?
No one said stop anything.
No, Ari's hand, your hand was going up a little bit.
Oh, that's a glitch with the hand tracking.
Ow. Here you're overreacting.
No, it's telling you to stop. Or telling you to stop.
Alright, now I need to find some more ammo.
You know, he's saying it's like, you stop shooting me in the ass.
Is there just not any tranquilizer ammo around here? Oh, he's shooting flaming arrows at me now. I didn't know he could do that.
So not only is he trying to cause a forest fire or jungle fire, he thinks he's Link from Legend of Zelda. The grenade with
At least my health's getting a good increase from this.
That's good.
I'm a BRB. I need to put the AC on. I'm just like,
What you gotta do, dude?
I'm melting.
What a world! What a world!
The funny thing is, if I was ever to be casted in the Wizard of Oz, I would actually try out for the Wicked Witch of the West.
Poison.
Another character took a place, Ebenezer Scrooge.
Honestly, given my attitude last holiday season, I probably would have been a better cast for Ebenezer Scrooge, but that's just me.
Another one I would love to try out for would be Christmas Past. I think was the fat guy, right?
No, that was present. That was present.
Okay, yeah. I would like to be the present. Ghost versus present. I think that would also be fun to do. Ari, what about you? Since
Ghost of either Jacob Marley or Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come.
Ooh. And for Wizard of Oz?
I've actually been in a production of Wizard of Oz before, and I'll go with the one that I played in that, which was The Cowardly Lion.
Nice. So I respect that. Another character I would probably want to be a part of would probably be the Tin Man. Just so I can be a robot.
I mean, the funny thing is, I can see either myself or Ari providing the voice of the great, powerful Wizard of Oz.
That also seems like a fun role. Let me put the AC for real.
Yeah, go put on that AC, dude.
There we go, he's finally down. If it bleeds, we can kill it.
The fear! The fear! I see it! The fear!
Oops, you broke it.
Yes!
Just one final fuck you from the fear. And there we go, we got the spider camo, which always stays at 80% camouflage rating, but drains your stamina faster.
How did I get this disease?
You may ask yourself.
What are my treatment options?
You may ask yourself.
How will this affect my loved ones?
And you may say to yourself.
You may be entitled to financial compensation.
I saw a bird. It was pretty. Kick its ass.
Yeah. Oh, that's sweet. I need sweet. I need photos. Photos of Spider-Man.
Who would you like to see JJ fight?
Alex Jones.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Who's that?
The only correct answer.
Radio, we need backup.
Pretty much.
Besides
Yeah.
Alex Jones, though.
HQ, please respond.
Control here.
Enemy sighted.
The hard one, right?
I mean, he's not a fighter.
I mean, there's a lot of non-fighters out there.
Should probably treat some of these wounds. Good thing they're letting me treat my injuries mid-fight.
These guys are real gentlemen. Alright, fine.
Yeah.
Stop shooting me in the knee! Skyrim comes out in about 10 more years. Yo, how many Skyrim jokes can I make? Jesus Christ.
That's a good question.
We're making a Skyrim joke when the game came out. We're still making it out because, you know, the next Elder Scrolls and Fallout hasn't come out yet.
I mean, Starfield's out. Isn't that basically just another Elder Scrolls? Because let's be real.
A lesser quality one.
Let's be real. Most of Bethesda's first-party titles, I say first-party even though, you know, that's not really the proper term for it. The stuff that they don't publish from other developers like id and stuff like that are just variations on the Elder Scrolls. Even Fallout's been turned into just the Elder Scrolls, but in the post-apocalyptic future.
Yeah. Which is why this some gun mods work in Skyrim.
Ah, we haven't heard from Eva in a while.
Eva, where are you?
In the fortress, in Groznygrad. Dr. Sokolov is here too.
Is he all right?
He's fine. Right now he's busy putting the finishing touches on the Shagohod.
Good. That means they haven't killed him.
Not yet anyway, but you better hurry. They've already finished the Phase 2 tests. Once the final preparations are complete, they'll have no more use for him. The Colonel won't have any qualms about killing him if he thinks the CIA is closing in.
Eva, you can't let Sokolov out of your sight.
I know. Snake, do you know where Groznygrad is?
Grannon told me that I should be able to get there from the mountains to the north, through an underground tunnel.
Grannon told you?
Yeah, he even gave me the key to the warehouse.
Why?
Because he was drunk, I guess.
You've gotta be kidding.
No, it's because you complimented his shoes.
Snake, there's one problem
He told
with that
you
route.
that.
What problem?
Yep.
The mountain entrance to the underground tunnel that leads to the fortress is sealed. You need a key to get in.
A key?
JKR,
What
I
about the key
complimented your
Grannon
picture.
gave me?
Why haven't you allowed me to punch the sun yet?
But don't worry, I'll figure something out. I have an idea.
Right.
There are some ruins at the top of the mountains. Meet me there.
The top of the mountains. Got it.
Wait, there's something else I've got to tell you.
Now what?
I heard that one of the Cobras is waiting for you in the jungle at the foot of the mountains. He's a
I know
legendary
who it
sniper
is.
called The End.
Yeah, I've seen him before. That ridiculously old guy, right?
Don't underestimate him. He's known as the father of modern sniping.
Is he alone? No spotter?
None. He's all by himself. Apparently, he doesn't need a spotter.
You can't be serious.
The entire forest is on his side.
The forest?
Stay alert.
Yeah, I'd hate to have it be the end for me.
Oh.
Like I said, inspired by 60s Bond movies.
Yeah.
All right, now we just have to go through the canyon. And then we'll be home free.
Excellent.
There's a hornet's nest, but not gonna shoot it down. No point in it.
What's going on? What's wrong? Who's that? Radio, where's our back?
Your backup's right here, motherfucker. Now back the fuck up.
Right.
Let's save real quick. So, partly so I don't have to worry about redoing some of this stuff, and partly so we can hear another movie recommendation from Paramedic.
Do you want to save?
I don't know, do we?
Snake, do you know the creature from the Black Lagoon?
Nope, never heard of it.
These scientists are investigating a place deep in the Amazon called the Black Lagoon, and they get picked off one after the other by this fishman thing. And there was this scene when the heroine is going for a swim, and the creature sneaks up on her from underwater. Oh, I thought my heart was going to stop. I mean, of course, the 3D effects and it came
No,
from
creature from the Black
much more
Lagoon.
intense,
Oh,
but
it wouldn't be referring to you coming from outer space, would it?
how rude! Why do you say that?
Because no one on Earth could be as charming as you.
Fine.
God damn, Snake.
Be careful
I wish I
of
was
what's
this
around you in the
smooth.
water. Just imagining you swimming in
Don't
those
we
jungle
all?
rivers makes me think of you being attacked by a fishman.
I appreciate the concern.
Fishmen aren't the only things that'll attack you in the water. Really be careful out there.
Okay.
You know what'd be funny?
And don't be attacking any pretty girls
If they
going
got-
for a swim either.
Are you calling me a fish man?
Oh God.
You started it.
I'm not even gonna finish what I'm about to say now. Fuck that.
Sigint, Grannon said something about putting legs on a tank. Do you know what he was talking about?
If you ask me, it's gotta be a joke. Not only is making a tank walk on two legs a technical nightmare, but there's no point in making a walking tank to begin with. Putting legs on a tank would raise its clearance, increasing its frontal projection area. It'd also be less stable. Suppose the legs help the tank travel on bad roads. I don't see the logic in that. Isn't that what treads are for? I mean, anybody who'd seriously consider making a thing like that has got to be a wacko. Come to think of it, there was a guy in the States who wrote a paper on that subject. What was his name? Emerson? Heinrich?
Emmerich?
I don't really remember.
Like
Of course, no
Hal
one's
Emmerich and Emma Emmerich?
They're hitting us with so much info and it hurts.
Also, just the humor of Metal Gear Solid calling out its own absurdity of the concept of a Metal Gear.
I'm gonna ignore that.
Oh, I'm back here. That's not where I wanted to go.
A little back here.
No, don't. The Galactic
joking.
Empire heard this guy and said, I'm going to ignore that. I mean, when you think about it, AT-ATs and AT-STs are just the natural evolution of the Metal Gear, except without nukes.
Yeah.
Metal Gears in space.
So basically, they're the geckos that we'll see in Metal Gear Solid 4 and Metal Gear Rising. Except the geckos are autonomous. They're not manually piloted.
Oh, speaking of Star Wars, JKR, did you get my my message about the Star Wars post?
I saw your message, but I didn't actually check my Facebook today, so I was busy with other things, so I didn't have a chance.
Understandable. It's basically related to Boba Fett.
I will definitely check that out. That's more something that Bird would be interested in. He's a huge Boba Fett nerd.
You can use it to tease him. That's why I mentioned it.
I see.
You know what I'm disappointed in? Speaking of Boba Fett. Other than being disappointed that the Book of Boba Fett apparently ended up being a big wet part of a series. A side effect of that is that since the Book of Boba Fett ended up not being as big as Disney was clearly hoping for, we didn't get an adult parody of it called The Book of Booba Fett.
You joke about that, but the video I sent on my Facebook plays into that joke. I got you more interested in that joke now.
Yeah, but that would require me to use Facebook.
I'll share a screen after stream for you to see it. Sound good?
Sure.
This way you both can use it against Furret. If anything, I would say JKR, I think, is going to be more excited to tease him with it.
I didn't know JKR was such a tease.
Ooh, ah.
Hey.
Oh.
Hey, I didn't start that one. That wasn't me.
Who do you think is a better sniper, the End or Quiet?
That's a very good question.
When you think about it, they both kind of master prep. Making them both honestly terrible. Oh, God.
You were not expecting that, weren't you?
Grant me the strength to take this final prey.
I thought you guys probably laughing because I got scared.
Just a little longer. I have already slept enough for one lifetime. Enough for an eternity. You have my thanks. I have to thank you for waking me. If you hadn't shown up, my sleep would have been bitter.
The eye freaks me out.
I think that's the point.
Do you hear me, Snake? I am the End. I am here to send you to your ultimate fate.
So, would you rather have dinner with the End, the fear, the pain? Everyone was set for the boss, obviously.
The Fury.
I'm honestly interested in having dinner with the fear. And of course, Revolver ostracizes off the table because I think you all would.
I found
yeah.
what you were talking about.
That's the End. He's a legend. No one
JKR, what about you?
I've got experience sniping in urban and marine environments.
What about the forest?
Never.
I see. Well, That forest is divided into 3 areas: a river, a plateau, and a clearing.
Now, the end is unique in that, sorry to interrupt you, but just to get this out of the way. The end's unique in that stamina killing him is not what gets you his camo. You have to sneak up on him and hold him up 3 times. And then he drops his camo. Stamina killing him gets you his rifle, which fires tranquilizer darts.
I wouldn't be so sure if I were you.
Why's that?
I've heard that his body is photosynthetic.
And yes, the end is basically part plant.
On top of that, he can speak to the
He can use photosynthesis to give him infinite stamina as long as he's in sunlight.
But he doesn't know.
Kind of like that girl, Quiet, I think was her name.
Don't worry.
We'll get to Quiet when we get to Metal Gear Solid 5. I can't talk much about Quiet without massive spoilers for Metal Gear Solid 5.
Fair.
That's why I kept it real vague as well, saying they both have, like, they can master presence. Kept it, like, very, you know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, most excellent snipers can master presence.
Yeah.
But it would be a very even fight, especially if you have them both in their prime.
Well, we've never seen the end in his prime, is the thing. We only
That's
see
the
him at the
scary
end of
thing.
his life.
That's the scary thing. Think of it this way. If he is this good at this age, imagine him in his prime. Like, it will be scary.
Now, there's multiple strategies for this fight. Like, this is a proper sniper duel. You have to... The challenge is not, you know, avoiding getting shot, because he doesn't fire, like, killing shots at you. He fires tranq darts, so he knocks you out. The trick is finding him in the first place.
Yeah. I'm going to bring some actual military stuff in this as well. For those that don't know about snipers, when they are forced to be in the field, it is 1 shot, 1 kill, and then you move.
Yeah, and that's how he is. He moves positions very, very quickly.
Yeah,
And you're allowed. This is the only boss fight where you're allowed to leave the area and come back to get more supplies.
Yeah, that's why I'm bringing it up, because it really is fascinating. For those that don't know, is once you fire that 1 shot, you don't fire a second shot. Unless ordered to, because your location is compromised and you need to leave immediately, and you need to find a new area to fire that second shot.
This fight's also unique in that it's broken up into 3 areas that he can spawn. Like, multiple spots on the map. Let me bring up the map. Any of those circular spots are areas where he could potentially be perched. But there are multiple areas to this map that he could be in. So that brings up a total of like 9 to 10 spots that he could be in.
But yeah, I hope that
there
little
is a
tidbit
cheat
helps.
code that you can enter. You can enter the Konami code in the pause screen to highlight the spot he's currently hiding in red. I'm going to try to avoid that.
Oh, okay.
What you're intended to do is look for the shine reflecting off of the scope of his rifle to pinpoint where he is. He's up there.
Oh, there it is. But yeah, I hope that information helped give a little bit of context for those that were interested. Because warfare really is interesting, from tactics to methodology. I think is the word I'm looking for.
Methodology.
Thank you. It's really interesting.
Here, you know, if you want, if you're that big into warfare and stuff like that, I would suggest listening to Sabaton because their music is all about past
Power metal about famous historical battles.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I'm actually a big fan, especially of ancient warfare. That's kind of like my
More so like World War I onwards battles.
Yeah,
Okay,
they do have some songs that have to do with like previous stuff. So like they've got Sun Tzu's The Art of War.
Ooh. That's a book I need to read, actually.
Well, like their song is called The Art of War.
Yeah. No, I mean, I do need to read that book, though.
Same here. Another one is Shiroyama, where it was basically like the end of the Age of Samurai.
I've got for you.
Oh, flashbang.
Yeah. And you can actually, if you manage to avoid the flashbang, you can follow him to where he's going next. But obviously I failed at that. There he is.
Fight like a man.
You're the one that's hiding.
Alright, I'm out of tranq bullets.
But if you're if you want to know what kind of warfare I'm interested in, especially like, you know, Spartan warfare, war tactics of Nobunaga Oda and such, just ancient warfare in general, I guess. Even, what was it? I can't remember the name of it, but there was a Netflix special a few years back, and it was about ancient covert warfare, and they brought up like how some of the Jewish coverts were, how you had some in the Roman army, how they did some stuff.
Ah, the goat kicked me. Hey,
headbutt.
Fuck you, goat.
Yeah, right. The goat says "fuck you" too.
But yeah, like,
Well, in the end, it was I who fucked the goat. Wait, no.
No. But yeah, like different tactic, especially like the phalanx and such, and how it evolved over time, and it's still technically used today.
There's a couple of there's a few songs that actually are like pre World War I. So I will find those songs for you and send you a list of them.
I really do appreciate that because you already know I like metal.
Yeah.
I like music in general.
Yeah.
I love history, and I also love fictional history type stuff like fantasy history.
Yeah.
You remember Psy, right?
Yeah.
I
How could I not?
I got the highest score in his class by helping him do a fictional history thing. He said that he got the highest score in class. I told him like, no, I got the highest score in your class. I did most of the work. And it was about decolonization, and we did like a fanfic of like the Wolves of Mibu and Nobunaga Oda. His teacher doesn't give A's out, which is, you know, I hate those type of teachers.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if it's an A
The art
paper,
teacher at my middle school was like that because he was like, I'll never give a perfect score to any student's assignment because art can never be truly perfect.
Actually, art can always be perfect. Anything from a stick figure to like the Mona Lisa. As long as it's done from the heart and with passion. Don't you, like... Why am I not an art teacher, right?
That's a good question.
We may be able to locate another energy emission from the radar one. When we find that meteor, we'll find Dr. Wowie.
Like, hear me out, okay? I think it was... either anywhere from 4th grade or 5th grade. I don't remember completely, right? We actually drew we actually painted our own versions of Starry Night, and I wish I still had it. Because it made me really appreciate that form of art. I want to say it was 5th grade because they even showed us the song that was made as a tribute to Van Gogh called Starry Night. And that is a beautiful song. It is... I'm getting emotional. Sorry. It's just such a beautiful song, and it's one of my favorites. And sorry if I sound a little emotional on that. That's my fault.
No worries.
I'm just trying to get some tranquilizer bullets. God damn it.
Hey, we're going. Oh! Stop!
Seriously, the CQC slam is my favorite move in the series. You know, apart from Raiden's moves in Metal Gear Rising, but that's a completely different kind of game. I really don't want to have to lethally kill the end, but it looks like I might have to because I'm just not getting the bullet drops that I need.
Book.
The books are not actually books, they're Playboy magazines.
Oh my.
Playboy Japan, to be specific.
Oh my.
They're meant for distracting guards.
But in the end, I'm the one that got distracted.
There we go, there's some drink bullets. No, you don't.
Nice.
Not anymore, you don't!
I want to know how I got these paused.
So fun Metal Gear story, right?
Yeah.
One of my friends from kindergarten, we used to play the original Metal Gear Solid, and we had so much fun with the VR missions. Like we took turns seeing who could clear the most missions, taking turns and shit. It was so much fun. And it got to the point where we got bored and had a game shark. I had my game shark, right?
Yeah.
We decided to give ourselves everything. We just stood in a room and just like the one that has that sensor. I think you know which one I'm talking about, right? Where if you go in it, whether you have the invisible camo or not, guards infinitely come in there.
Oh yeah, the tower. Yeah.
Yeah, we just kept like triggering them and having them keep coming. We got curious at how many dead bodies we can get in there. Oh, good times about being a psychopath, right?
Who's that? What's wrong?
Come in, HQ.
Okay, here I've just sent you a list of my top songs that from Cabaton that actually have to do with like pre-World War I history.
All right, thank you.
Yep. As you can see at the bottom of the list, the last one on the list is actually a post. Well, not World War II. That's actually post-World War I song.
Yeah,
but it's a good song though.
Honestly, I should. Oh, I looked back and
Thank you, Snake.
Snake is dead. No big surprise.
You are dead. No big surprise.
Your mic's buzzing again.
What the fuck?
I forgot what I was about to say. Oh. I remember what I was about to say.
What were you about to say?
I really should look up some more stuff on ancient warfare and such.
Yeah.
Since I want to take inspiration from that for one of my series that I want to work on in the future. And obviously, Sun Tzu Art of War, I think I have it on audiobook. I love history, but I don't remember dates or anything well.
Yeah, neither do I.
I'm terrible at remembering dates too. Like I forgot that my dad's birthday is like less than 2 weeks away.
Who's that? I forget my own birthday sometimes. It'd be like July, and I'm like, wait a minute, I just had a birthday.
Like my dad, like I could remember my dad's birthday pretty easily because it was on the first of a month, and we used to use it like as our old home phone number's voicemail password to get into it. Back when we had like a landline.
Yeah.
So that was easy to remember. My mom's birthday, on the other hand, I always have to put in my calendar because I can never remember exactly when that is. Nor can I ever really remember what year she was born.
I don't remember years that well, but I remember my cousins and my cousins, my late uncle, my mother's
I have
birthday.
never seen this area before. Sorry, but I've never seen this area before. In all my years of playing this game, I've never come across this cabin.
Dude, it's a cabin in the woods. Get out of there.
Well, this isn't the woods. This is the jungle.
This is a phantom cabin.
My senses are still tingling. The black senses.
Yeah, Kier, you know, whatever you do, don't ever come. If you ever want to come to Chicago, there's one place I would recommend you not visit if you get this. If you have like those senses or anything like that, do not ever visit Bachelor's Grove Cemetery because there's a legend of a farmhouse that comes and goes in that area.
I thought you were going to say don't go to Crystal Lake.
That's also too honest.
Which is an actual place in the Chicago area, or tangentially related to it.
Yeah,
Crystal Lake's also an area in 1080 snowboarding. No, excuse me, wave race, excuse me.
Yeah, Crystal Lake is like one of the northwest suburbs of Illinois.
What did you think again about it? Like, myth, the legend?
There's supposed to be like a phantom farmhouse that kind of appears and disappears at random at certain points within the general vicinity of Bachelor's Grove Cemetery.
Phantom Farmhouse sounds like kind of a silly legend when you think about it. It's like, oh no, the old McDonald's farm.
You joke about that, but what about Courage the Cowardly Dog?
That wasn't a Phantom Farmhouse.
It was still a farm.
That was phantoms that visited the farmhouse.
In the middle of nowhere. Like I said, the senses tell us everything we need to know.
Yeah, plus the fact is Bachelor's Grove has been pretty haunted over the years because the fact is, like, basically what happens is, you know, like centuries ago, well, about a century ago, when it first was set up, it didn't seem all that haunted. Um, but the problem was uh, over the course of the century, gangs and other stupid kids decided to fuck around with the tombstones and everything to the point where it kind of upset the spirits that were laying there. So now they're very restless because their resting place has been disturbed constantly.
You need a shaman.
You need the ghost boosters.
I was bringing up the shaman, you know. Arise, chicken.
Arise, chicken, arise.
No, but for real, a Native American shaman would definitely be able to help.
Yeah, the problem is, I think it's just like, from what I understood, I think it is beyond saving. Like, here's the thing: no one ever really goes there, except to pay respects to those who were buried there. Like, no one's ever buried there anymore. It's like, Bachelor's Grove Cemetery has been, it's basically out in the middle of nowhere cemetery in the woods that has basically just been abandoned for for as long as anybody can remember.
So where do they bury them if not the cemetery? Do they bury them in the pet cemetery?
Ari.
Because that's a completely... That's an even worse problem.
Well, here's the thing. If I have the option to be buried with my pets, I would.
Yeah.
I mean...
Not being buried with your pets. Burying a dead person in the pet cemetery.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Not with their pets, just...
a random person.
I know, but you said that, and then I just thought about my 2 cats that I miss.
I was thinking of the Family Guy bit where Peter's dad died, and he was like, I'll bury you in the pet cemetery, and he buries him in the pet cemetery, and then his dad's fucking zombie comes out and tries to get him, and he's like, okay, I'll bury you in the real cemetery.
I know that bit. But I have a theory as well.
Is it a game theory?
No, an actual theory that deals with spirits and it's about respecting them. This is like my ancestors speaking to me, okay? So I don't know how accurate this is because I don't know the area. But making the area nice, fixing up the gravestones to the best of your ability and everything, in an attempt to calm them, to show respect to them.
Yeah.
But the same ancestors are saying, stay the hell away from there.
There's one cemetery I have to look. I've passed by what my mom and I think is my grandfather's. Is the cemetery my grandfather was buried at. But since he was like a poor Jew back in the late 30s, early 40s.
Yeah.
He's basically buried in an unmarked grave. So I've told my mom, it's like, what I want to do is, I thought about this, and this is just something like a offhanded thing I thought about. Like, I would set up a GoFundMe page, just basically be like, hey, look, I want to, show my grandfather some respect. I want him to actually have a grave marker.
Yeah.
So that people know that he's there. Yeah.
I'll tell you, I will tell you this. If I ever get any, much bigger or anything where I can actually get the word out, I definitely will help you with that.
Yeah.
Just because, I lost my grandfather a few years ago, and...
Yeah, I never knew this grandfather, though. That was the thing. He was my dad's father, and it would really mean a lot to my father.
Yeah,
who
I know what you
unfortunately is
mean.
no longer with. Yeah, my father really never really got over the fact of losing his own father like that. Especially the fact that it was the two of them were just walking down the street, and that's when he just up and collapsed.
I can relate to that. I can.
I don't mean to sound insensitive, but given the stuff that I was told today, can we not talk about real life death?
I'm sorry.
problem.
I was like right after you started talking, Ari, I was like, oh shit. So you're fine. I understand. My apologies. But yeah, so let's see.
Have you guys ever had like Kool-Aid? I mean, like the Kool-Aid, where you put like half a pack of sugar. You know, the big bag of sugar.
No, because my family was always like, "Oh, you can't put too much sugar in Kool-Aid. It's bad for you."
I mean, Kool-Aid itself ain't good for you.
Nope.
And they were also like, "You're not allowed to buy Kool-Aid because it's too tedious to make."
It's water and sugar.
Flavored.
We were making it at age 4. Like, being realistic, we didn't pour like half a fucking bag of sugar in it. It was more like 4 or 5 cups. Everyone exaggerates.
Yeah.
Hey, Shadow Dragon. Got here just in time for the fight with the end.
Yeah, being realistic, it's like, 4 or 5 cups of sugar, right? If we're being realistic.
Ah, Snake! My congratulations. You're just in time for the end.
Oh, Shadow Dragon, you missed the Jehuti model that was in one of the cutscenes.
Yep, in the background of the scene where you meet Granin, you can see a model of Jehuti. Like a model kit model.
Mr. Bar, that much.
Alright, I need to get these strength darts out of me. And eat some food.
And take a nap.
Calorie, mate. No, if you save, which is how you... Like, canonically in this game, when Snake saves and quits, that's when he goes to sleep. If you do that, then you have to start the fight all over again. Because the end sneaks up on you while you're asleep. And tranks you and takes you all the way to the prison of the lab we were in earlier.
Colonel said, ha 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 ha, fuck you.
Yeah.
Find me again, bitch.
So how about that coffee? Oh, I see you're drinking.
Coffee attained.
Oh.
Excellent. Also,
should
make sure I'm
be
not
over
buzzing or
this way.
anything.
Yeah, part of the fun of the Zone of the Enders games is replaying them with a fully upgraded Jehuti and just shredding your way through the opposition. Okay, that was an animal. He's up there, but I've got to figure out how to get up there.
Have you tried going by the route?
Also, you joke about getting somewhere by balloon, but starting with Peace Walker, we're going to start using balloons as part of our regular equipment.
That's why.
For evacing enemies, for evacing soldiers, and bringing them to our side.
That's why I said it. Foreshadowing as a narrative device.
Not so great.
I was watching, I don't know why, but I keep going back to this one video of this person that plays the Simpsons hitting run and uses the worst car in the game to beat it.
I'm not sure how VR in some of the Enders 2's remaster is either.
Oh,
because
I'm
like
curious.
I don't have a PSVR, and I haven't bought it on Steam yet.
You got me interested.
We're just getting started.
Man, just stopped it.
Haha! I see you, old man. You can't get away from me that easily. The future is now, old man.
I love the young people.
Oh god, that was actually spot on, wasn't it? That's actually kind of terrifying. That was that spot on.
Damn it. Oh, let's
The flashbang only affects you if you're in first-person mode while it goes off.
Oh.
Okay, old man, where'd you go?
He's got to be somewhere around here. There he
That was a
is.
cheap.
What's the matter? I'm over here.
Fucker.
That one actually got me.
Oh, hey!
Oh, yes!
I just bulldozed him.
Snake, respect your elderly, man.
Respect this, motherfucker.
My
Respect these nuts.
Great old man.
He runs fast for an over 100-year-old man.
Geriatric man. Oh. Geriatric man. What was I about to say? Like, I tried to mention jazzercise with geriatric. I can't.
What are you trying to do?
Shoot you, duh.
What's it look like?
Plant man.
Seeing him scamper away like that just made me think of him like running away with the Hanna-Barbera running sound, and I'm like, he's not that fast because of his supernatural photosynthesis abilities. He's that fast because he's like hopped up on Flintstones vitamins.
Can we talk about how amazing those were when we were kids?
I never had them.
They don't taste the same. Last time I think I had them, I was like 9 or so, and they tasted so different. I'm like, ugh.
I
They
barely
used to be
remember
a lot
that.
better when I was like 4, and it tasted more chalky, where sweet tarts tasted better. You know, the candy everyone hates except for older people.
I love
some
sweet
reason.
tarts.
Oh, me too. Like, dude, if you give me some sweet tarts right now, I'll be like,
I've loved
hell
sweet
yeah.
tarts my whole life.
Oh, same here.
Well, that makes 2 of us.
Sweet tarts party, guys.
Well, you 2 can enjoy your sweet tarts. I'll be over here enjoying my nerds and Laffy Taffy.
Up.
But are you gonna shake that Laffy Taffy? That Laffy Taffy? Shake that Laffy Taffy? That Laffy Taffy?
Speaking of taffy,
Can we talk about how that song had one of the worst beats of any hip-hop song? It just goes dun 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 dun. Yet no variation.
Spirits of the forest, I thank you. The boss would be proud of you.
Also, fun fact, during this fight, you can capture his parrot and eat it. Because the parrot is also part of the fight. It will alert him to your presence if you come across it.
For more than a century, and now my journey comes comes to a close.
And the bird just walks on them.
What a splendid way to end it all. I have no regrets. I can return to the form of the...
Hey, Chiba!
Shiba, hello! Also, I love that the last thing this old man does before dying is spit out his dentures. Shiba, excellent work on the fan art commission. I keep getting more and more impressed by the work that you do, and Cloud liked it too. So, you know, we're both very impressed.
I just thought of something. The End and Poison Ivy would be good friends.
Yes. Well, the End isn't all about plant life. He's, about, like... It's hard to describe the End's whole thing.
Yeah.
But he's not like a nature conservationist.
But
he's just so... he's so in tune with nature that the forest works to his benefit.
It's symbiotic, and I can honestly see... that's the reason why I say I could personally see Poison Ivy and the End working together. Because, think of it this way. The End can basically help Poison Ivy in her needs. Help her get in tune as much as he is. And in turn, they can both become even more powerful. And a much bigger threat. You see where I'm going with this now, right?
Seriously, the background you did, especially on that piece, blew me the fuck away. And that wasn't even something I asked you to make. You came up with that on your own. And, yeah. 100% satisfied. Worth every penny.
This is for you, Shiba.
Just
I just need to find the spot on the map where his rifle spawns.
Because you mentioned the satisfaction thing, what came to mind was your satisfaction is our guarantee.
Like I had to restrain myself from doing the CS188 thing from his YouTube hoops, where like most famously from his landmark YouTube hoop, No One Needs Foundation Repair, where it's like 100% unsatisfied.
And the reason I mentioned that too, because of that Simpsons hit and run video I mentioned earlier, he uses that clip also. It's one of those things to listen to when you're editing.
There's a lot of clips from that YouTube hoop that I need to set up as redeems, and one of them is something that I plan on using in one of my reviews whenever I fucking get around to actually editing one of those. Because I've got a few on the back burner. But one of them is like in a section that I have to repeat a lot of times due to fucking up multiple times or like unfair difficulty spike or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I want to use the clip where it's like the guy saying, if I had to do it all over again and had to take bids all over again, I would still do it all over again. I'd do it all over again. I'd do it 15 times over again. If I had 15 houses and all 15 of them had foundation problems, I'd still do it all over again.
Oh, fun story. The GNC I buy stuff at, right? One of the guys, I took for the guy I was talking to, he's the manager at that store. He learned recently that alcohol doesn't freeze.
Yeah.
And then I told him the story about the guys in Antarctica, which I won't mention here, but yeah. He was actually surprised about that. He I learned it recently because he talked to his girlfriend about it. And
there we go. Mosin Nagant, tranquilizer sniper rifle. I probably butchered that pronunciation. But that's like one of the premier sniper rifles among snipers. Except this one's been modded for tranquilizer use instead of, lethal use.
Understandable.
Have a nice day.
Backgrounds are your weakest thing, but this one had good vibes, so you're happy. Yeah, of course I liked it so much. You do really impressive art, and you nailed damn near every detail without me needing to direct you or have revisions done. You're just that naturally good at capturing the image I have in my head when I commission you. And for that big project I commissioned you for, I can't wait to see how that turns out. Obviously, I have to wait, but I'm excited.
Almost to do so little time.
Speaking of time, we're getting ready to wrap up stream soon. I'm just gonna make it to the next boss, which is one of the most famous bosses in the game. Even more famous than the end. Like, it's taking a concept that was only shown in a cutscene in Metal Gear Solid 2 and making an actual... My left hand keeps glitching. Yeah, it's because I'm using webcam tracking for my hands built into Vignon. But it's still in beta, so it's very glitchy, especially with a setup like mine where my hands are not always in view of the camera. But it has a lower processing load than using external programs to capture my hand movements. But yes, time for the real challenging boss fight of this game. The world's longest ladder.
Kuwabara.
You think I'm joking about this being the world's longest ladder, don't you?
Well, yeah. Can't be that long. Damn it! When they play music like that, you just know it's gonna be a long scene.
Yeah, it's so long that you can't see the top.
Of course.
We're still climbing.
Ice climbing higher.
Hey, this song is amazing.
Yep, same singer did the ending theme for Symphony of the Night.
Nice. Really? I didn't know that.
Her name's Cynthia Harrell. All right. You know what? I think I left something down at the bottom. Let me go check.
Holy crap! Wait a minute. She's an author too? Gathering Storm, my 100th book, long-awaited Morit Dynasty 36 public. Oh my!
Look how far we have to go.
Oh god. Let's just say I'm spoiled. Okay.
Nah, I'm not actually gonna go all the way back down.
You should have, dude. You should have done that just to piss people off.
You know the funny thing is...
You know what? I think I'll take the express route.
Express route?
You're taking a detour.
Yeah, I'm gonna... there's a quick way down once you get to the top.
You just fall.
You counted that ladder's 300 plus feet long. Yep.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, the hunger. I'm like, farted. I'm like, oh, it's a hunger.
No, it's because Snake's getting hungry.
Yeah, it sounded like a fart, though, too.
Anyway, let's take the express.
Here.
Let's take the shortcut down.
Oh, eat something first, dude.
I knew you were gonna do that.
Anyway, we're back at the bottom.
You want us to fight you, don't you? Wait, this one freezes?
How did they even install that ladder? Very carefully. And also, of course, it's instant death. If you fell over 300 feet, you'd probably die too.
So that the Sonic.
Well, Sonic's not human, so he doesn't abide by human laws of terminal velocity.
Dr. Robotnik.
Maybe. Maybe.
Plastic Man.
These characters are, like, you know, they're not even technically human anymore. Eggman is a different story. Eggman's a different story, but Plastic Man?
Out of curiosity, do you guys thinking, or do you also dance when Buster comes on? Even though there's like no tracking for us?
Yeah, no, I just kind of just bounce around in my seat when I hear it.
Same here. I'll be like head bobbing and nodding and turning my head like I'm driving in a car, basically.
Yeah. I just sit in my chair and I'm just like bouncing up and down, be like every time, with every single fucking beat, I just bounce up and down.
Yeah, I'm just glad I'm not the only one doing it, you know? Like, I'm
glad I'm not the only one doing it.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not the only co-host. You know, I'm...
Like, here's
you know what? You know what? Because I have to get one of these in while Shadow Dragon is here, I'm glad that me and the rest of us are all doing it together. As a group.
You know, this reminds me... Oh, my God. So...
Anyways, let's see, before we end tonight's stream, we gotta see what Paramedic's next, movie recommendation is.
You want to save?
Because she does have the best taste in movies. She likes Godzilla. That means she's instantly wife material.
Does she also mean the correct opinions?
You
just said the same thing twice.
Snake, have you heard of It Came From Outer Space?
Yeah, you told me already.
Snake, have you heard of It Came From Outer Space? But it's really an alien spaceship,
you told me already.
And the aliens start replacing the townspeople with clones, but it's really an alien spaceship, right? And the aliens start replacing the townspeople with clones and forcing them to help repair the ship.
I can handle here in the jungle.
The 3D effects were quite realistic.
You don't get it. I've got all the real I can handle here in the jungle.
With the images jumping out of the screen. No, you don't get it. It makes precisely because it's realistic. With the images jumping out of the screen. It makes for a nice escape from reality. Unfortunately, they don't. I have to admit, it made my eyes tired. But it was
I wish they did.
I was still in college.
Real deep doesn't feel the same.
10 years ago?
When did it come out? Guess I'm out of luck then.
I was still in college, so they're coming out with 10 years ago. Versions of video
Guess I'm out of luck then.
One day you'll be able to see old movies. They're coming out with household versions of video. It'll be like having a movie theater in your own home. One day you'll be able to see old movies anytime you want. It's like if you had having a movie theater etched onto it instead of music. It'll work the same way. It's like if you had a record with movie film etched onto it instead of music. And someday it'll work the same way, where you control the characters yourself.
She predicted video games.
Oh, my back.
Sounds like that.
She predicted Pong.
Make sure you stay alive to see
my back. Oh, my back. Why is she hurting my back? She's not a paramedic. She's an evil medic.
What hell in darkness?
Don't know why the throne room's not loading.
That's
So,
weird.
we'll have to go with the library instead. Either that or we could be in the void. Void. Void.
Void.
Void.
Tacos. Oh.
Don't go trying to steal my thunder, Kier.
You don't want tacos?
Anyway, thanks everyone for tuning in tonight. Thanks to my co-host for joining me. Keep an eye out for next week's schedule, and let's see if we're gonna raid anybody tonight. We might not. You know what? Just to spice things up, we're gonna raid Nini. Get some sexy ASMR possum girl stuff going on. Thanks everyone for joining me tonight. This was fun. I'll see you guys next time, and until then, unpleasant dreams.
Well, the boys have caught us. We hope
Nobody likes
we
our
hope you
show.
like our show. We
We know you're rooting for us, but now we have to go.
Good night, everybody.
That was fucking horrible.
I know. Fun still.
This is